All right, I am back. Let's do wave 5. So we're going to roll the event die. So I rolled a 4. That event adds an attack upgrade to Daiwin, and she's dead. So doesn't do them any good. It says if Drang is deployed. Here, let me show you. It says, let me get these dice out of the way. Just not enough. So right here, if Drang is deployed or already in play this wave, she receives 1 range. Upgrade, ignoring restrictions. So she... You know what? I made a mistake with her. How did I make this mistake? Look, she has no pips. So there's no way she can have 2 attack upgrades. She only has 1. I'm so sorry about that. Wow, okay. So I think her other side had a pip. Yep, that's what happened. Dang it, I'm so sorry about that. So she only has 1 damage, but they do add a range. So now she has like 4 range doing 1 damage. I think from a retcon perspective, she definitely did 2 damage to something that she shouldn't have. But most of that last wave, she was spent, hunting down that research token. So I think we're mostly going to be okay, but that was a big mistake. My apologies. So she's definitely coming back in, and so is our other faithful friend. So we have 2 heroes already stacked really high and proud. The market. I gotta grab another thing from the market, and our market has a fallen taproot, the anarchist, and the plaguebringer. And the fallen taproot, you can see, is just a 2 range guy, just like a regular taproot, except he's willing to fight for you. Okay, so for us, we're sitting on 12 source. We get 3 from this, so it puts us at 15. And we get 13 from the wave. So that'd be 28. So we're up to 28 source for the round. Okay. We accomplished our objective of all 3 of these surviving wave 4. They were built and they survived. If any of these are destroyed, we lose the mission completely. So I do need to keep these alive. The fact that they have these little upgrades are perfect. This one, of course, I need to get an attack back on him. So that's a problem. But yes, everybody else is fully maxed out. This one could get a construction upgrade, or maybe get a range back on him so he can, hit from afar, since he has 2 attack, right? I can also build more towers, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a 5. I can build 1 more tower for 6 per the rules. And sorry, I got those in the way and I never moved them out of the way. So the Grove Tenders are going to purchase a Merc Hero, which there aren't any, and then a Merc Minion. And as you can see, we have 2 Merc Minions. And I would think that a Fallen Taproot working for them makes no sense, because that would be a loyal Taproot then. So I'm going to give them the Anarchist, because I get to choose. And I think this is funny, because I'm going to make them roll the die, and if they ever get a 5 or a 6, they're going to lose the guy. So they get him for 3. And it says he's at the bottom of the stack. And then on top of him is a Grizzled Oak and an Ogre Growth. So, and these guys are not upgraded. So they are in a group with Grizzled Oak on top. So these guys have massive health points. So you guys haven't seen these yet. So the grizzled oak, this has 6 health, and the ogre growth has 5, and he's rooted, which means if he's adjacent to a spire, he doesn't move. He stays there and keeps attacking the spire. So basically, he's a spire killer. And they're going to be grouped together, so this guy is going to be on top. So that means that spire killer is not going to show up until the other one is killed. And they do 2 damage, so they can destroy my fortifications. So these guys are trouble. So those go on top like that. Okay. And then on top of all that is taproot, taproot, taproot. So taproot. 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 And then on top of that is a treed, and both of them are upgraded trees. So the only difference it looks like is they get 5 health instead of 4. So treed. And a treed. And holy cow, look at that. Oh, nope, nope, nope. The trees are grouped together, but that's still bad. Holy cow. So I'm grabbing all these guys, and they're going to the fortress. And they are looking quite angry. Holy cow. All right, and remember, they're all going for us here. So now we are going to get 13 CP, so that's a lot. We don't have to worry about flying creatures or anything, but I do want to get this upgraded. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, that's 4 to get an attack back on this particular tower. That's the first thing I want to do. The other thing I'm concerned about is I got to get a hero here to grab this and then get out, because if they're going to be coming around, it's going to be just a big bottle jam. The fact that this teleport is here, remember at the beginning, actually no, you don't remember, because that was the playthrough that never recorded. I was complaining about these teleporters, but these teleporters are actually very handy right now, because that might be the only way I'm going to get out with my hero, so I can get that third objective. So that was the first thing. And then the second one is I think I want to maybe add a range to this. So that's 4 more. So that's 8 points I just spent. And so that puts us down to 20. And then the next thing I maybe want to do is I'm going to spend the 4 points for the honor pit. So that puts us down to 16. Now, why do I want to do that? Well, the honor pit, of course, is going to let us, get that Forsaken, which has 7 health points. And I think we need something tough to just slam them. Maybe even get the Aegis, which is armored. I don't know. But we are now at 16. And the next thing I'm thinking about is, should I build that last tower? And my answer is yes. And I think I want to get... unfortunately, I kept building siege towers, and I really want the other side now. I want that dispatch platform that has splash. And 1, 2, 3, I've built 4 of them, and I really wish you could destroy them, right? I would like to move this one. I don't have anything. Something right here with splash would have been fantastic, because as they're coming through, we could have splash damaged all of them. It's not quite working that way. Their fortress has 9 health. If we can just defeat their fortress, we automatically end the scenario. That does happen. No, it does not. Oh, hold on, let me check. Yeah, if their fortress gate is defeated, it ends immediately. It just doesn't end with our losing. So that's another option. But if I want to build a tower, it's going to be a lance launcher, which isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it does let us do 4 upgrades. And it starts with a 1 and 1, like this. So where can the lance launcher go? If I'm willing to spend 6 source, I can destroy this and put him here. I would get a relic. It's a little late for that. I can put the lance launcher here and then get him to really get them while they're coming around the corner. So then what I would do maybe is add another range and another... I definitely want more attacks. With the extra range, he can hit them when they get to right here. So it's an option. It's just that if I put it here, he's not going to survive. This, by the way, would be 6. And then this would be 9. Because 6 plus 3 is 9. And this would be 13. What if I did that and really went bonkers on them? So if I spent 13, that means I only have 3 left. And that might be fine. And then I just have 2 build points to restore a tower, that they're trying to tear down. So with 3 left, is there anything I want to do? No, there isn't. I'm going to save it. Okay, so now I have 13 CP. So I'm thinking, we can get a Forsaken out for 7, right? And he's going to be, see, this Unruly is going to be upgraded to Tempered. And like I said, the Tempered allows us to we can apply the result of the roll we did, or we can re-roll, and then we're stuck with whatever the new roll is. We don't get to choose between 2. I may have misrepresented that. And they cannot be grouped. But the upgraded one has an extra hit point too, which is nice. So I think I do want to do that. I want to get one of these for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the reason I want to do that is because I want him to just get in their faces and make their day miserable. So there we go. We got one of those for 8. Or 7, I mean. So it leaves us with 6 more. So I can get a Source Siege, which I can attack them from 4 range away. To be quite honest, that's not a bad idea. So I'm going to do that, a Source Siege. So I can attack them from 6 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I would love to, I can't group them together, but this transport ability, see that transport ability? That does let me group things. So must be grouped with exactly 1 minion under it. Oh, it says must be grouped. Maybe I've been playing this wrong, but this says it cannot be grouped. So I'm going to assume that the Source Siege, that's interesting, because if that must means you can't even play him, that would ruin my day, because I really like the Source Siege. So there we go. I'm going to put the Source Siege after the Forsaken. And the heroes are going to be before them. So heroes are going to go first, and then the minions. Okay, Grove Tenders go first. And the Warbriar, by the way, is what gets summoned. So on the top here are Treeds, and they move 1, 2, 3. Then the Taproot, 1, 2, 1, and then everybody else is done. Okay, so now our tower gets to attack. It has enough range to hit him, and we get to roll 3 dice. And you can see I rolled a 1, 1, and 1. So 1, 2, 3 damage. Always happy with that. And I believe their turn is over. Okay, so now back to us. We go. My hero is moving 2. This hero needs to move 2. So we're basically doing that. And then I'm going to roll the Forsaken die. That's a cannot attack. I'm okay with that. And so he's going to move 2 spaces and displace the hero. I'm basically going to just put the hero here because this one will displace the hero again. And yeah, so we're done. Okay, now it's their turn. So we got a 1, 2, 3. This one has a ram, so he's going to do some massive damage. 1, 2, 2 range attack. 1, 2, 1, 2, and the grizzled oak moves 1. Okay, so maybe this wasn't super well thought out, but this one has 1, 2, 3 range. This one has range. So 1 die can attack, or 2 dice. Actually, 1, yeah. So I have 3 dice that can attack that tree. So I'm going to do that right now. And the tree is dead. So we don't have to worry about, well, actually, I got to take it back. We're going to roll the 2 dice first, and then the 1 die. So here's the 2 dice. I rolled a 1 and a 1. And the reason I say that is because the new unit comes out. So another tree just showed up with 5, and now we're going to roll 1. And we did 1 damage to that. All right, so by killing the tree, we gain 2 source. So now we're up to 5. And I still have this one, which rolls 3 dice, and I'm going to go after that taproot that's up in the front. And you can see I rolled 4 damage. So I killed this taproot before it could summon anything, and that puts us up to 7. As far as towers go, I think that's the gist of what I can do. So now they get to attack. This guy has ram, which means he's going to destroy the bottommost attack. So that one's gone, and that one has a 2 range attack and does 1 damage, so another attack is eliminated. So that particular tower is seeing the end of its days. So it's our turn. So I for sure want to get a hero in. So I'm going to move 1, 2, which takes me to here. So that hero is now poised to get this and get out of dodge. And we can move here to get out of dodge. And it has a range attack, which is awesome. So then this next hero over here, he just has hunter and survival. We're going to move 1, 2 like so. And I got to roll the Forsaken die. And there you can see that's a no attack. I'm going to roll again, see what I get. And I got a no attack again. I'm sorry, the first one was no move. This one was no attack. I'm okay with the no move, is what I was trying to say. So my apologies there. This guy has a 4 range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he does 2 damage. So we're going to do 2 damage to the tree. And then this one has 3 range, does 1 damage. So ram is down to 1. I think I said, no, treed is down to 1 health. All right, so it's their turn. The treed is going to go 1, 2, 3. And this guy moves 1, 2. And 1, 2, 1, and 1. Oh, I gotta roll a die for the first round, and then for the second round, and then for the third round. It was not a 5, by the way. It was something else. So the guy hasn't deserted from them yet. Gonna hope he does. Okay, so moving down here, we have one attack on that treed, and then there's 2 more. So we're gonna kill this treed. Yeah, treed's annihilated. So treed's dead. And that gives us 2 more source. We're up to 9. Okay, this particular one, we only get to roll 1 die. We're going to go ahead and hit the taproot that's up front. So I rolled a 1, damaged the taproot by 1, and unfortunately this taproot and that are both going to attack, and this tower is destroyed. So we lost our lance launcher tower. That's okay. So now it's our turn. So we're gonna move her to here because she needs to pick this up, and she can only do it at the beginning of her turn, but it puts her in range. I'm gonna move. I don't know if I wanna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move to here. Nope, I'm staying back. And then we gotta roll for our friendly neighborhood. Oh, I rolled a blank, I'll take it. So this one's gonna move 2, and this one's gonna move 1, 2, 3, like that. So we got a lot going on. We can attack with him, we can attack with her. Well, she's fully upgraded, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and just kill this with him. So this is dead. And the taproot is gonna give us 2 more, we're up to 11. I do like how we're doing so far. I don't think anybody, 4 range. Nope, can't go around the corner. So I'm gonna leave it be. So now they go. So 1, 2. 1, and then roll a die, and I rolled a 2. So this guy moves up 1. The anarchy guy is staying quite loyal to the trees. And as Rush would say, there's trouble in the forest. The maples scream oppression, and the oaks ignore their pleas. Okay, this guy, of course, is going to attack something, and I'm going to have him attack the Forsaken, because he's going to do 1 damage to my Forsaken, and then the Forsaken's going to hit him back for 4. So he's good and dead, and we get ourselves 2 more source. So we're up to 13. So now it's our turn. We're going to pick up this, and I picked up the portal, and then move to the portal for 1. That takes us here, and then 2 to there. And that's it. We get to do other stuff too. So let me roll for the Forsaken. Got another blank. So Forsaken's gonna go 1, 2, and get in their business. And this is gonna go 1, 2, because we're heading towards their fortress now. And I'm just gonna sit tight with my other hero. So now it's their turn. I'm sorry, no, it's our turn to attack. So this guy is gonna do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 against their grizzled oak, and their grizzled oak's gonna do 2 back. So that's a lot of life lost there. Okay, so now it's their turn. Grizzled oak can't move. The anarchist, I rolled a 5. He got out of dodge. He didn't even fight for them. So he fled. Now the grizzled oak is going to do 2 damage to us. We're going to do 4 to him. Grizzled oak is dead. We get 3 source for that. So we're up to 16. And this new one has 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's our turn. So we are going to 1, 2. We just accomplished our third objective. We have all 3 research items, and she's out for the rest of the game. But it doesn't matter. I do need to roll, see if we can attack with our Forsaken. And that's a don't move, and I'm okay with that. So we're going to go ahead and attack with the Forsaken. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Forsaken's going to win this for us all by himself. He's going to do 2 damage back. So now it's their turn. They kill the Forsaken, which is fine. And then, on our turn, never mind, they wouldn't have killed the Forsaken. I forgot, this guy has 4 range. 2 damage, boom. In fact, the 2 damage would have been done last round too. But the important point is it wouldn't have killed him, so I was able to get my hero home to win. And that, of course, gives me 3 more swords. Okay, so I know I was rushing a little bit towards the end here, but we won this sucker. And not only did we win, but we won it quite handily. The trick with this one is definitely, you got to get the Earthscape in place, plop a siege tower, and just wreck these. Definitely what you need to do. And we got ourselves 3 more. I don't know where I put it. Here we go. So for number 2, we got ourselves 3 more points. And so I'll figure out what we're going to purchase from there. It is really late, so I need to quit. But thank you for watching. Stay awesome. And on to mission 3, which I think is more or less where we left off last time. I think I might have done mission 3. Let me take a quick look at it. Yeah, I think we did this one. I don't remember it though. Okay, so thank you for watching. Stay awesome.